Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. I'm Joe Sullivan. Pleased to be joined today by AARP State Director Bandana Shrestha. And Bandana, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
We're talking about Social Security and what is AARP's position on Social Security?
Well, AARP has been a big supporter and champion of Social Security. We want to see it strong and protected, and we want to make sure that older adults, Americans who have paid into the system, can access their funds when they need to. So our position is that we're going to be here for Social Security.
I'm hearing about a lot of changes with Social Security. What's going on?
Well, you're right. There have been a lot of changes, and actually we have heard a lot from our members and people all across the country who are older and who are concerned about all the news coming out. There's lots of confusion because one of the most recent changes that had been announced was that on Monday, on the 14th, there was supposed to be changes which would make people have to go into the Social Security offices for certain things, like for first-time filers and those who want to make changes to that direct deposit. And AARP came out against that because that would have put so much burden on people. It was very inconvenient, especially for folks who live in rural communities.
So what's AARP doing about this?
Well, AARP has been, activating our members. There have been 2 million people across the country who've contacted their members of Congress, and as a result, there have been some good news. I'm so happy because the Social Security Administration first delayed the phone, they were going to not have people be able to do the business through the phone services, and now that has been first delayed, and now just yesterday we got the news that they've walked that back, so people still can access their Social Security through the phone service. So we're very happy about that.
And to be clear, how do these Social Security changes impact the people here in Oregon?
There are 917,000 Oregonians who rely on Social Security, and for a lot of them, it makes up a big percentage of their household income. I think about 20%, for them, it's 90% of their household income, which means that, a lot of Oregonians rely on it. So any changes to Social Security impacts a lot of Oregonians.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with part 2 of our 5 on 5. Stay with us. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5. We're talking about AARP, and what about Social Security and fraud?
Well, the changes that were being proposed by the Social Security Administration, the reason was supposed to be about preventing fraud, but the Social Security Administration's Inspector General had not raised issues about phone services and problems with direct deposit and frauds, and the latest report from the Inspector General did not mention it, the report to Congress. So while fraud just generally can be a problem and is an issue for older adults, it wasn't, we had not seen anything that talked about Social Security itself, the services, raising concerns about fraud.
How important is it for people to get Social Security without delays?
Very important. Like I said, for so many Oregonians and Americans across the country, Social Security is such an important part of their financial resilience and financial security. It's our money. We've worked for it all throughout our lives, and we should not have to wait. We should not have delays. We shouldn't have red tape. So it is really important.
We certainly do work for it. That is yes. Very true. What can viewers do to learn more about Social Security?
AARP has a great website. It's aarp.org/Social Security. People can go there to learn about the latest news on the changes that are coming, to learn about, we have a great Social Security calculator tool, so you can help protect Social Security for the future, as well as learn about how you can take advantage of Social Security yourself.
What else is AARP Oregon doing?
Well, we're doing a lot. We're working on issues like family caregiving, financial resilience. We have programs that support communities to become more age-friendly and livable. But I want to tell you a little bit about what's coming up this Saturday.
So go ahead. What's coming up?
We have a Fraud Fighter conference here in Medford. It'll be at the Smullin Center, and it'll start at 9 a.m. And people can, there's still space. People can register for it. And the website, I think, is aarp.org. AARP. No, actually, I'll have to give that to you.
That sounds good. So 9 a.m. on Saturday,
yes.
Smullin Center, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more local news.